All right, in this video, I'm gonna share with you how to schedule posts and threads in the app Threads. Okay, so follow me real quick. We're gonna jump into my screen. Now, the reason I'm putting this video together is because if I actually go into Threads and write a post, there's no way inside of here or on my phone to schedule a thread. Okay, so that means I have to essentially, every time I wanna make a post it in the moment, or I have to write all my stuff out over the weekend and then copy and paste it when it's time to post it. And that's what I've been doing. I've actually been having my VAs post 4 times a day at scheduled times until I found what I'm gonna share with you in this video, okay? There's a simpler way to do this. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna show you how to do it. And then at the end, if you wanna see how I use Threads as one of my main content, like idea and generation sources, stick around until the end for that. All right, so the app that I use to schedule threads is called Hypefury. Hypefury has been around for Twitter for a very long time, but recently they made a big upgrade to where you can now schedule Threads posts. And you can do them at the same time. You can schedule Twitter and Threads posts simultaneously, so when one gets posted, they both go up to both platforms. So let me show you how this works. All right, I'm on Hypefury, and all I need to do is push Create Post, and in the top corner over here, it allows me to pick where it wants me to post this post on. And you can connect your Instagram, your Facebook, and LinkedIn, as well as Threads, all to this, all right? It primarily functions, and it was built for Twitter, but again, they started adding on these features that allows you to cross-post on different platforms. So I'll just post this one. I love Hypefury. I'm not gonna do a long demo on this, but if you guys aren't using this, you totally should. It has all of my top performing tweets and stuff that I've done in the past, and they're all already pre-programmed on here. So I retweet a lot, or I just repost an old Twitter post that's done well a lot for content. And these are all just different ones that I've posted before, and I could automatically just post it immediately, which is pretty cool, right? And I'm gonna go ahead and just go to that last post I did here. So this is a single post. If I wanted to make this into a thread, all I have to do is push add tweet. And then this could be, step 1, do this thing. And then I can add another one. Step 2, try this. And then at the end, follow me for more. Or I could have like a CTA to download my guide, right? I won't do all that, but if I wanted to, all I could have to do there is just push schedule, and I could push post now. And because I have both Threads and Twitter selected, it'll post on them both simultaneously. Or I could go ahead and schedule it. So for me, I'm gonna go ahead and post this one just to post it, and then I'll go check the accounts in just a second to show you it worked. But I'll push schedule, post now. Do I wanna post this now? Yes, boom. All right, so this is gonna get posted, and we're gonna go jump over here in a second to check it out. But before I do, I just wanna show you like how I do this, because I have my entire weeks, I do for about 4 posts a day on Threads and on X, and they're already pre-planned up. I rate these on a Saturday or Sunday, and I just have them all scheduled. They go out the same day every single time, and whichever one does well, I'll actually repurpose that into an Instagram post. And again, I'll share with you that in a second towards the end of this video. But now let's go ahead and go back to our Threads app, and let's refresh and see if that post just got made. All right, I'm on Threads. I'm gonna go ahead and refresh. Now, typically, it's about a couple minutes delay is what I've noticed is when I do make that post on Hypefury. It's not immediate. It is immediate to go to Twitter, but when I go over to Threads, it does take a little bit of time. And another thing that I've noticed is that if I do a thread is essentially multiple posts together, right? Where a post is just a single line of text. It does delay about a minute between post 1, like this one here, between this one and then the next one under. They're about a minute apart, which is a little bit longer than I'd like, if I'm honest. I wish it was a little bit faster, but I'm okay with it, and it didn't hurt my engagement. I did test that. All right, so let me come back up here again. Boom, there we go, right? Just got posted. Your personal brand speaks before you do. How to build a brand. Here's 5 things. It's that simple, all right? So boom, already done. Okay, and as you guys can see, I have all of them scheduled for the rest of the week until Friday. If you're not doing this, you should start doing this. All right, now You might be asking me, okay, well, why do you even post on Threads? Okay, let me just kind of break this down. Right now, I'm seeing incredible amounts of reach on Threads. It's a new platform. It's being pushed by Instagram. I'm getting in front of a lot more people than I normally would with just posting on Instagram or posting on Facebook or posting on LinkedIn or whatever, okay? Let me just show you the insights on here. They're actually pretty crazy. I started posting on this account in probably like April, May-ish time. In that time, I grew pretty fast. Like I started at like 3,000 followers and right now it's December 2nd. So within like a little less than maybe like half a year, maybe a little plus or minus some more, you know, went from 3,000 followers to 14,000. And I've got some posts on here that just crush it. And there'll be days where I get like 100+ likes on multiple posts. And if I'm lucky, I mean, I'll just pull up some from last week that'll get a lot more. So this was 6 days ago. My first 12 months of posting on Instagram, I made 10K, but I could have made 100K if I had a playbook to follow. So I made this for you. This post got 355 likes, and a couple days before, this one over here had 776 likes and 74 reshares or I don't know, it's called rethread, not retweets, but shares. But just like in this post alone, this post got 30,000 views. And most of these people are not people who follow me, right? And honestly, this is actually, Threads is a little bit harder for me to grow because I do business coaching for health coaches, which is a pretty specific niche. But if I was a health coach, a fitness coach, or somebody who works B2C, which is like business to consumer and has like a broader audience, this thing, I would be crushing this thing because it has the ability to get in front of so many people. Okay. So let me just take you to the insights. It's pretty wild. In the past month, just all organic. You can't run ads on Threads. I've gotten in front of 516,000 people or views, and the majority of these are non-followers. If I was to look at my Instagram stuff, it's going to be the opposite. You know, I get about, I'll pull up just the Instagram homepage so you guys can see this. All right, now check this out. This is my Instagram, okay? If you look at the professional dashboard there, or let it zoom in, I don't know if you can see, but my professional dashboard here, it says that I have been in front of 455,000 views in the last 30 days. All of that is from ads. This past month, I probably spent $15,000 to $18,000 on paid ads to get in front of the same views, to get the same amount of views. And on Threads, I can get this for free by posting something short with no editing at all. It was just text, right? And most of these people are non-followers. And then from there, it kind of tells you the interactions and just follower growth. But almost this month grew about 1,000 followers. I did take a little bit of time off here. And the quality on Threads, let's be honest, it's okay. It's not great. Like you can kind of see here, I've got of my location, I do have some Philippines and India people. So they're not the best quality, I will be the first to say, but it still is getting in front of my ideal clients. Like I know that because I track things. And if you guys noticed, inside on my Threads profile, I actually have my free training. So this is like my video sales letter. This is my main lead magnet for my business. I have this pinned here, how to make 20K a month coaching online. And I've got this pinned here. And I track this stuff, right? So this is from all time since me posting in, what did I say, April or May? April, May. I've had 281 people who have became leads and watched that training. Essentially, 281 people are now on my email list. And of that, we've had 26 people book sales calls with our team, okay? 26. Now, again, quality, it's hit or miss. We cancel a lot of these. As you can see, all of these over here are qualified or not qualified. So a lot of them are coming from India, are not ideal clients and fits, but a decent number are. We have made sales from these calls, okay? And again, it's very easy to make threads, all right? So what I wanna do next is I wanna show you my entire content system because Threads is a backbone of it. I don't just post all that to get a couple sales or a couple calls. I use Threads as a place to test, research ideas and concepts in actual individual posts. And of the ones that do well, I'll then convert into Instagram posts. All right, so let me show you an example of this, right? So here on today's post, I just made this a couple hours ago. This one's hard pill to swallow. If you don't have a personal brand, you'll never be successful. Here's why. And then I go into giving value on why the people won't be successful if they build a personal brand. Well, this post was taken from this thread. Okay. And my rule of thumb for this in my content team is anything that gets over 100 likes, we'll save that post and then we'll reconvert that into a Instagram post. And how I do it is very, very simple. I'll show you. Okay. So this is that exact post. Now let's come back to Hype Fury. If you guys remember, when I post these, I post them together to X, which is Twitter and Threads. I don't get a ton of engagement on Twitter, like at all. I only have 330 followers. But the reason that I cross post is because I'll use a tool that's really simple to do that allows me to make this in a second, where I don't have to go into Canva or any document. I could actually just grab this entire thing and have it already done and made. Now, sometimes like this one over here, you can see the formatting is a little bit different. This is made in Canva. If it doesn't look good, we'll make it in Canva. But most of the time, what you guys can kind of already see, the format is the same because it works on most of them, unless it's a really long slide. Okay, but most of these are all made with this tool I'm about to share with you. All right, so I write the idea out. Right, I post it on Twitter and Threads. I then go end of the week and say, okay, what are my top performing posts on Threads? Meaning they got over 100 likes, okay? And then my team, I've outsourced this, I don't do it, but my team will then go and find that exact post on Twitter, okay? So let me just hop into Twitter. All right, I'm in Twitter. I'm just gonna pull that exact post that I just made a couple minutes ago for you guys, right? So I'm gonna push share, okay? When I'm in here, I can push this option share, copy link, and then I'll go to my favorite app of all time. It's called TweetPic, okay? It's tweethunter.io/TweetPic. And then I will just paste the link of the Twitter post that I made, that essentially I cross-posted, right? And assuming that this got over 100 likes, I would use this. And then over here, it's gonna take a screenshot of it, which is gonna work perfectly for Instagram. I'm then going to update this to do a vertical feed so that I take up a little bit more real estate. And then I will also, I like the lights out version and I like my text to be white, right? And then all of a sudden, boom, I've got my PNG or JPEG, however I want, and I would push download and boom, I've got my post right here that I can now schedule on Instagram, right? So for me, I mean, this saves me so much time. If you guys have seen my content, we'll jump over here. 2 out of every 3 posts I make are these Twitter style posts. And that's because they get a decent number of engagement. Like they just get a lot better of engagement than some of my my reels. So most of them get around 80 to 150 likes per post. Sometimes they'll get a little bit more, but that's typically where most of them are, sometimes from the 70s. But then if I go to my reels, these ones will get 50 likes, 26 likes, 25 likes, 30, 40, 20, 80, 40. They just don't get as much. And I actually get a lot more saves and shares than I do with my reels. So for me, this saves me a ton of time and I actually enjoy writing content. So that's why I do it, right? So let me show you one more cool thing about these, okay? Because carousels right now are crushing it on Instagram. And again, I like writing. So let me just show you this one here. Okay, this got 103 likes, which you'd be like, oh, it's okay. But if we look at the insights of my carousel posts, look at how many saves I got right over here. 292 saves. 292 saves. Okay, this got 2 people to click my link in bio, which is to opt into my free training, join my email list, and then it got me 1 follow. And this one actually has been reposted at least once or twice already, but I often will just repost them again. But I get a lot of saves on my carousel posts. And that tells me that as a creator, as a business owner, as a entrepreneur, online coach, whatever you're gonna call me, that people like my content, right? They like it enough to save it to reference it again in the future. And that feels really good. All right. So that's what I got for today's video. I hope you guys like it. Go get yourself on Hype Fury and start using TweetPic. It's going to make your life and content creation process so much smoother and cleaner. And you can thank me for it later. All right, so that's all I've got for today. If you guys like today's video, go ahead and smash the subscribe button. It'll be right down below. This allows me to create more videos just like this to help online coaches and entrepreneurs grow their business online. All right, see you guys next time.